But we're ready for our first speaker. So introducing Distinguished Toastmaster Andrea Tantillo, doing a Pathways speech, an L3 elective, engaging humor, understanding vocal variety. Take it away, Andrea.
Hey, I have the secret to giving a good speech. Hey, I have the secret to giving a good speech. As speakers, what we say is important, but how we say it is equally as important. Using vocal variety, we can get that laugh, we can make our point, and we can connect with the audience. Pathways Level 3 elective, Understanding Vocal Variety, explores that and teaches us 4 methods: pitch, tone, volume, and pace. Tonight, for the educational portion of our meeting, I'm going to go over those methods, give you some examples of each, talk about some tips for practicing, and then end by going over a little overview of the Pathways project. So first is pitch. Pitch is just how high or low your voice is. It can convey emotion or characters. Like, think back to the old damsel in distress skit. I can't pay the rent. You must pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. You must pay the rent. I'll pay the rent. My hero. Curses foiled again. So just lowering and raising the pitch of my voice, I was able to convey those 3 characters without a whole lot of exposition about who they were and what they were talking about. Now, tone lets you demonstrate different emotions and helps give new meaning to what you're saying. It could be joy or sadness or excitement or secrecy or even fear. So I'll show you, just take this sentence, for example. We're going to start meeting online. We're going to start meeting online. Oh, we're going to start meeting online. We're going to start meeting online. Oh man, we're going to start meeting online. Whew. So different examples of the same sentence meaning different things. Volume is just how loud or soft you talk. You don't want to talk too softly, otherwise people won't be able to hear you and it'll be a struggle. Although when you do speak softly and people have to lean in to pay attention, that is a good thing. But you also don't want to talk too loud, because when you're talking loud and you're screaming, people really, really have a hard time following you and don't want to hear it when you're actually doing something like that. So you want to find the sweet spot, that volume level in the middle that's comfortable for everyone. And then just use your voice louder or softer to make your point. And again, louder isn't always what you need. Remember the kid in The Sixth Sense? If he said, "Mom, I see dead people," that's not nearly as effective as "I see dead people." Or Carol Ann from Poltergeist, "They're here," was way creepier than, "Hey, yo, Mom, they're here." And pace. Pace is just the speed at which you talk. I talk fast all the time. Every evaluation I get is slow down. And I try to slow down for my speeches, and I just don't. But I hope that I'm not talking so fast that you can't hear me or understand me, because if you're talking too fast, it is hard to follow. It's also hard to keep up if you pause too much or at the wrong time. Someone might lose track of what you're saying and get bored. So you need to find the right time and the right way to adjust your pace to make your point. I have a little example from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, showing different pace. I'll speed up to show some excitement and then slow down to show when the Grinch is actually thinking about something. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled until his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. So tonight we have talked about vocal variety in terms of pitch, tone, volume, and pace. And so I have a few tips for how to practice those. For pitch, just start talking and lower or raise your voice and see what your range is and see if you can expand your range, and then think about where that kind of change in your voice might be effective in your story. For tone, just do like I did. Choose any short, easy sentence and say it in different ways to try to convey different meanings. For both pace and volume, choose a longer passage, maybe an article from a newspaper or a chapter out of a book or something from a children's book, or even a speech that you're getting ready to present, and read it and think about where a change of volume or pace might help you be more effective in what you're trying to say. And for all of these, practice in front of the mirror so you can see how your body language and facial expressions match up with what you're saying. Record yourself, either on audio or on video like we're doing right now, so you can really see if you're being effective. And if you have a friend or someone who's with you, they can tell you if you're doing what you hope that you're doing with your vocal variety. And if you want some more structured practice, log into Pathways, go to level 3 and look for the elective Understanding Vocal Variety. It is an elective for every path in level 3. The purpose of this project is to deliver a speech about anything you want and demonstrate vocal variety. It is not supposed to be a report about the contents of the project, even though this particular speech is a report on the content of the project, but that speech is supposed to be new and original. Your evaluator will give you a traditional evaluation, but the evaluation form also includes a speech profile to help show you where you're really excelling in vocal variety and where you have the opportunity to improve. Now, I know that we all know how important vocal variety is, but one of the very best speakers I ever heard told me that he joined Toastmasters because we can all be better speakers. And I think that exploring this elective will help us be better speakers using vocal variety. Madam Toastmaster?